Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, issue number 1 by Dynamite Comics. This comic was the very epitome of an unnecessary comic. Look, maybe there's a storyline here, but they didn't really get to it in this first issue. Now, I'm not trying to come down hard on this comic. I'm being as honest and as blunt as I possibly can. This comic pretty much did nothing for me. I mean, it was obviously meant to be a lot of eye candy. I'm certain there is no other reason why they have Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, doing here. She's basically just a female Tarzan. Like it might as well have been Jane of the Jungle with some ranger training, and after hanging with Tarzan for a couple of years, learning how to swing from vines. That's all this was a female Tarzan. She swings from vines. She doesn't seem to have an call, but she commands the animals to beat people up. And she uses a couple different words like kawadi for the trespassers. And she uses this word, I'm going to say about 20 times in this comic. Maybe it was only 15, but it was a lot. Okay, you're really trying to drive home that this word kawadi. You want us to learn this word kawadi. Cool. So now we've learned a word in your made up fictional Sheena, Queen of the Jungle comic. Again, the comic wasn't bad. It's a very basic story. She shoots down a couple of drones. That's cool. That was cool with her arrows. And meanwhile, she doesn't seem to have any poor arrow on her. So what should you throw a spear? Anyway, she winds up knocking these down, and then I didn't see the darn thing on her person the entire time, but she comes back and she sees that there are a bunch of people in the village that are bullying her, and they're fully armed, and they're like, yeah, well, our surveyor left. So they, instead of hearing the word surveyor, they translate to the best they can from their understanding of English, and they call this person surveyor. Cool. Like SIR, like Mr. Veyor. Yeah, it was, it's not even cute. It's like, okay, whatever. So, it wouldn't have worked in a movie. It's not working here. It's just blah. It's nice that it's there. Cool. Anyway, moving on. And now it's like, if you don't find our surveyor, we're going to have to come down and rain holy hell on you, because these are just your very cookie cutter bad guys from this giant, evil, faceless, practically nameless corporation. And just it's so nameless that it's actually, they told us the name and I still forgot it. They hit it like 3 times and I forgot it by now. Cadwell, I think it was. Yeah, so what? I'm going to give this comic a C-. It exists. There. Aside from that, it did nothing for me. She finally catches the surveyor at the end, and we're supposed to have a conversation with him now next issue. I'll probably never know what that conversation is, because you didn't catch me in the first issue, and usually you don't have to, but you got to give me something. And there's nothing here. So I don't know, maybe I'll flip through it next month when I see it in the comic book stores, if I even notice it, because I'm not going to be looking for it. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.